They love knowing that they're going to have a piece of jewelry that they're not going to see on everybody.
Hi, you're watching HSN, and I'm Suzanne Runyon, and you are in for such a treat. Jay King is here, and he is our favorite rock hound. He will climb under and over, fly in, ride a donkey, take a truck, walk in, hike, whatever it takes to bring us some of the coolest gemstones in the world. And here he is, by the way.
I do try not to fly into the mountain, though.
No, you can't just fly near it. How about near it? Close calls, though. You must have.
I have had close calls.
Yeah. Anyway, we have 2 hours, and let me tell you what we have going on. First off, I'm going to give you a preview of 2 items coming up, and just stay with me. I have not a surprise, I have a super surprise. It is 100% worth you sticking around to find out what it is. It even blew me away, and I wouldn't allow him to tell me the story because we're gonna hear it fresh. But let me tell you about this in front of me. We have a This Day Only coming up in just a couple of moments. It is a stunning chrome diopside piece. Never ever see it. He rarely does it. Cool story behind it. It's a one-day price for tonight only. We have 5 flex pays. That is gonna be just around the corner. It's a brand new mine find, and look at that color. It just takes your breath away. I also have matching earrings that we'll talk about in a little bit. So the matching earrings are available as well. Right, Char. There they are. Just want to show you that because I think that's going to be a pretty quick sellout, and it's $40 off, and it is brand new. Also, stop the presses for this. I'm so pumped about this. This is, Jay was telling me, in over 40 years, never has he done nephrite jade.
Right. Well,
Ever?
Well, I just got this material, but I have the material every time we got it in a couple months ago is when we started releasing it, and so every time you have it. But this, okay, in 42 years of designing, this is the very first jade I ever actually acquired. 42 years, and it's such a cool story too, and it's got turquoise as well. Look at the feature price though. That is amazing. It's normally would be $139.90. It's $119.90 for our event, and of course, 5 flex pays for the next 2 hours. We have a lot to get into, guys. First and foremost, here's what we're gonna do. Jay has done an amazing job creating a beautiful today's special. One color already sold out hours ago. We're down to 2, and this is the last and final chance. So here's your last look at it. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, how much do we love this? I actually posted this on Facebook along with some other of Jay's jewelries that I personally own. And this is it. It has been wildly popular, and it's the last and final look. We have the gorgeous Through-Light, and then we also have, of course, one of the all-time favorites, which is the Lapis. Just a little heads up, because it is a really quick presentation because it's almost completely sold out, is I also have a shorter necklace, a long 32-inch necklace. I have a long earring, and I have a hoop earring that will feature a little bit later. So Jay, it turned out beautiful. Tell us the story behind this. Well, you know, just like everything, we went in, this wasn't, as just so everybody understands how today's specials work, okay? Today's special is just that. It is a special for that day and that day only. A lot goes into it, as you know, right? Oh, geez, yeah. Especially with us, because of the way we work, we have to work so far out. So, you know, these literally a lot of times, you know, today's specials are picked a year in advance. You know, it's not uncommon. 6 months minimum, 8 months, I mean, for us to be able to even produce it. So when we went in, actually the necklace that you're wearing, okay, was actually what we were going for. Oh, you proposed that one. As the Today Special, because I just love this necklace. I love the design. I love I love the lines of it. It's really contemporary. Anyway, our buyer, our wonderful buyer who's been with me forever and ever and ever, Marjorie, she went crazy over this cuff. And this cuff is what we made to go back as what we call an upsell item, right, to the necklaces. Funny. Right? And so we just said, there is a reason, people, that, okay, it'll be 24 years in October. This is the very first cuff bracelet we've ever offered as a Today Special. And now you say that, you say, oh no, you've had bracelets. No, think about bracelets. Okay, we've had link bracelets. Link reversible. We've had tassel bracelets. Yes. We've had bangle bracelets. Yep. We have never had a cuff bracelet. What do all 3 of those other bracelets have in common? They're all single strands, single designs, right? Right. This is 5 bracelets put together. 5. It's crazy. And
So,
you know what I love about it too? It's airy and it's light, but it's a big, bold look.
it's a big, bold look. Again, these are all handcrafted, okay? They're all done by our silversmiths. They're all done one at a time. It takes a huge amount of time to do them. It's very expensive labor-wise. You really, you tie up all of your silversmiths, or a good portion of them, because this all has to be done by hand by the silversmith. Also, it's hard to hit a price point, okay, with something especially this large. Marjorie wanted it so bad and just decided that she just had to have this. She had a lot of support from everybody above her. Everybody went crazy on it. So we decided, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Now, that being said, I won't do it again, okay? And I'm not gonna, if I made,
little heads up.
Okay, yeah, that's a heads up. Number one, these aren't coming back, okay? When they're sold out, like the turquoise, the Cloudy Mountain, it's gone, okay? It's not coming back. When these are gone, they're gone. I won't bring them back, and if I do bring a design that's even close to this back, it's gonna be nowhere near this price. You just can't do it for this price. They're gonna be in the mid-200s, really, for something this size.
Absolutely,
with this much silver, it's gonna have to be in the mid-200s.
Well, if you look at our HSN price, it's $199 anyway, and that's a fair price. That's fair.
But actually, it would have to be like in the 240, 269 range, actually, with this much silver and this much material that we had to use in this.
I gotta ask you a question. A lot of us are familiar with Lapis, because you've done Lapis. It's an all-time favorite. It's the stunning blue. And by the way, if you still want turquoise, I have it in this great 32-inch necklace.
We do have the upsell items still
and
left.
we have it in the shorter necklace. I love this beaded with the bright, bright sterling silver beads. So if you're a turquoise girl, go for this. You can double it up. It's great. And I just want to show you, if you still want turquoise in the earring, I still have it in the elongated earring. So there are a few pieces here or there that we have left if you'd like to pick up, and you definitely love your turquoise. But what I think is so special is we are pretty familiar with Lapis, because you do a lot of Lapis, but really tell us a little bit about the Thulite.
Okay.
Yeah, Thulite.
Here's the Thulite. This is it's the Norwegian national stone. I've traveled the entire world. I never was introduced to Thulite until 5 years ago. That's when I met the miner at the Tucson Gem event. We had our first, that's when I first saw the first specimen of it. We got a little bit of education on it. The second year, he brought in some. By the time we got there, I think we got like, ended up getting like 20 kilos or something, because
Really?
that's all that was left.
Oh, no kidding.
They didn't really have a lot. So, but we did a little test on it, and people went bonkers on it. They went crazy on it. And because it is highly collectible, and you just don't see it. And so we thought, okay, the next year, what we did is we made a deal to get to the show early. We bought everything that they brought.
Did you really?
We only took all the good stuff. The next year, we did the same thing. They called us. We came in early for the Tucson show. We bought the entire inventory. This year, because we got so much heat last year, because people were upset by the fact
They were mad at you.
No, they didn't know it was us. But they didn't. Thank goodness they didn't know it was us. But I heard a lot of really upset people. Okay, and I'm standing there. They don't know I'm the owner now. Okay, I'm the one that owns it. So this year they called us, and when Christian called us, he told us, okay, this is what we got. Now you have to understand, we only take the really high grades, the better grades.
Yeah.
We don't take any of the low grade material, and they really don't do a lot of low grade material, to be honest with you, because it's so expensive to actually mine it. And so what we did is we had it shipped directly to the cutting shop. So normally what we would do is we bring it to Tucson, we put together big containers, and then we send it to the cutting shop. And this year we just had it sent right from Norway right to the cutting shop. So here's the thing with Thulite. It's really kind of very interesting, even the whole operation on how they mine it. It's all done by hand. It's in actually a farmer's field, and there's a river. There's a river, and the river oxbows back. So it's surrounded by a marsh, and it's surrounded by a swamp. And there's this little island kind of in the center of that, and that's where they find the Thulite. It's on that dry outcropping.
Really?
So the thing is they have to actually mine it by hand. They have gas-operated jackhammers and they have to walk all this equipment in. We have pictures of actually them mining it. And one of the things, it's not what you do see, It's what you don't see. And what you don't see is you don't see any equipment. There's no, you know, it's all just hand equipment. You don't see any trucks, you don't see any track hose, there's no back hose.
Dustin, do you guys have the pictures of that perchance?
Yeah, I know that we've
got pictures. Okay, they're gonna try to find it, because I wanna see this.
Okay.
Like, I love these stories.
And then what's really interesting is that, okay, so they can't get vehicles in, there's no roads into it. So what they do is they put these in big mining bags. They're like, we call them lift bags. And here's the helicopter.
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay,
Jeez.
and what they do is, one time a year. So they go in, they mine this. You can see right there. They're mining it right there. See the swamp?
Yeah.
See the swamp in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all swamp. So they have to walk in. You see everything they have, like they have a wheelbarrow. Look, you can see right here, he's got just nothing but a hammer, and he's chipping away. Do you see where he's sorting? He's breaking the through light.
In the bags?
Yeah, and he's sorting it, putting it in the bags.
Oh my gosh.
And then what they'll do is they put them in this lift bag, and then they mine for about 6 to 8 weeks. And then when they have enough material, they put them in the lift bags, they call the helicopter, they arrange for that, they make sure the weather's good, the day's good. That guy comes in and he just flies back and forth and puts a hoist down, picks up the bag, takes it up, takes it out to the road, drops it off. Now, anybody who's ever worked with helicopters, especially a helicopter that will pick up that kind of weight, they're not cheap. Okay, they're not cheap. You're looking at minimum $1,200 to $1,800 an hour to operate them.
So there you go. There's the story. We have both choices. And the only thing you have to remember, this is kind of my side of the story, is this is it. We'll not take another look at it in our 2 hours. It will not be on later on today. And at midnight, even if I have like 1 or 2 pieces left, the price will go up to the full price, which is almost $200. It is gorgeous. I think it's glorious. I think it's a real showpiece. And it's very easy to wear any time of the year, but I love it for spring and summer, because when it gets hot, you get that big cuff look without having all the heat and all the silver of a traditional cuff from Jay. So do not miss out on it. If you're new, the price goes up at midnight tonight, and it goes up substantially. Now I'm gonna tell you all the matching pieces because they're glorious. We're gonna begin with the drop earrings, and these are actually the ones that I'm wearing right now. What it is we have 3 different choices, all 3 colors, and they are the 3 colors that we featured. If you're a turquoise girl, here's how you get your turquoise. Then we have, of course, the lapis, and that's the thurlite there in the back. They're fun, they're a bar, they're all sterling silver. They're a really great, neat look. I think they're very elongating. I will do anything to make my face look thinner. So long earrings always work. So if you don't have those, they're still available, again, 5 flex. Now, the 32-inch necklace, I have to say, this easily could have been a Today Special. I'm with you kind of, Jay. Like, I think this easily could have been a wildly successful Today Special.
And I wish you would have been in that meeting then.
I should have.
You could have backed me up.
But I love the cuff. The cuff is fat. Well, we've never done a cuff before.
Well,
we do lots of necklaces,
well,
so
I love the necklace. I love the look, and I have to tell you, I love the feel of this necklace, the way the beads are, the structure. You know what I love on this? Okay, I love the cuts. The way that the stations come together.
I do too.
I like how the our designer how they did the silver rondelle station beads here. I think that looks so cool.
Yeah, look how bright that is.
So cool.
Okay, but here's wait, hang on, Jay. Well, I only have about 900 left. We have all 3 colors. I'm wearing the lapis.
So
and
900
you can double
total?
this up. There's 900 total, and you have a 3-inch extension on the back. Sorry, Jay, we got to keep going. I know.
Okay, so you got 2 3/4-inch extender on this and 32 inches. So that's another thing that we did different. But the thing is it gives you so many different ways that you can accessorize.
Okay, now what do you want to do next, Rocky? Oh, the hoop. I love these hoops, too. These are so cool. Jay did not design these. Did you?
No, I didn't.
I knew it.
Okay, so she knows me way too well.
I do. I know him so well.
Okay, and I have to tell you, you know what I hate about this design?
Absolutely nothing. I love this design.
Okay, I hate that I didn't design it. This is the coolest hoop earring I think I've ever seen.
I think it's one of the best hoops you've ever done.
And you know what?
Oh,
and
50
what's so frustrating is you think in 42 years I didn't figure this out.
Yeah,
you know, somebody else figured it out.
That is a great looking hoop, like really sassy. And then finally we have the graduated necklace. So what happens, start with smaller beads, get to the bigger beads. This also has an extension on the back, so it goes 18 and almost another 3 inches to work with. And again, look at that Turk. Here's what I would do. If you can swing it with our flex pay today, girls, like go crazy. That is such an hip, young, great, fabulous look. And if you can do it with flex and you love your turquoise, look at that. I'm sorry, the other ones are sold out. Where's my turkey? Back with these. I mean, that's just screams fabulous. All right, we're gonna wrap up on that. You guys will not look at it again, but you can see it all on hsn.com if you'd like to pick it up right now. Well, you girls are very smart, and I love when you're joining us for Jay, whether you've been watching us 5 minutes or for 50 years, not 50. How many years have you been on?
24 in October. Don't make me older than I am, my goodness.
And he started in the jewelry business when
when I was 5.
When he was I
was a prodigy.
You were a prodigy, yes. You're like Beethoven or something like that, right? A child prodigy. Okay, because you guys are really smart. You really love it when Jay brings us something new. And this is truly a brand new mine find, and we get super pumped about that.
Okay, well, and here's the thing. I've done chrome diopside before. This is a brand new mine, though. And this material, this comes out of Madagascar of all places, right?
Wow.
You wouldn't think that, but it does. I brought this rough, and she gets so excited when I bring her the rough.
Look how cool this is.
Is this cool or what?
It's beautiful. Wait, look, this is the rough side. Look at the rough side.
Just to even handle the material. But you know, the reason I bring the rough is to show everybody, really, when I say we cut this from scratch, we do this, this is how we start, okay? This is how it starts. It starts just like this, from the rough stock, from the rough material. Now, these have been cleaned up, and then, of course, we shape them, but we do everything from the rough. We don't, we're not buying things that are already pre-cut or pre-made, and that's why when I talk about stuff, I can really tell you where it came from, what it was. I really want to show you that, yeah, this is natural, and this is, okay, this is chrome diopside, right? This stuff is, you don't find it all the time, and normally when you do find it, guess what? The price is way up there, right?
Tell them what happened.
Super high. So, we're getting a lot of materials out of Madagascar. They're finding, the mineral wealth that they're finding right now is just through the roof, fantastic. They don't have a lot of infrastructure in Madagascar. It's very rustic, I guess would be the word for it.
That's a good word.
So, but as now they're developing the country and more things are getting developed, they're starting to find more things like this. And this is just a fabulous rough. Anytime I've ever had this, it has not been this price, trust me. This is big, it's bold, it's all graduated. I think it starts at 8 millimeters and goes up to, I believe, 4 millimeters in this case, 4 or 5 millimeters. So it's a graduated look. They're all naturally hand cut. These aren't machine-made round beads, okay? They're all what we call free-form beads, free-form rounds. They're all individually hand cut from the natural rough. This is really something, if you like things that are unique, if you like things that are different, if you like things that are rare, if you like things that you're just not gonna see, and I guarantee you're not gonna see them at this price, this is something you really might want to consider. Oh, it's really a fabulous, fabulous semi-precious material.
You know what though, Jay? There's something about the glow of this chrome diopside that's just, it's captivating.
It is.
You look at it, yeah, it is. You can't stand but stare at it because there's this very unique glow about it.
It almost has like it's lit from within.
Yes,
it looks, you know what it resembles? It looks like really, really high-end Colombian emerald. It has has that feel to it. It actually has that kind of low glow to it, and where you can actually see, it's almost like it's lit from within. And I guarantee you, when you take this, the worst way you can actually show this is, so the worst it's gonna look is what we're showing you right now, okay? Because it's under stage lighting. Stage lighting, believe it or not, you would think stage lighting would make you look great and things look great. It's actually the worst, okay? The worst. Do you know the only time I wear makeup, okay, because I just don't wear makeup, but you have to.
Well,
here.
not normally.
Do you
not
know
that
why?
We hear.
Only here. And you know why though? Because under stage lighting,
washes you out.
if you don't, you just wash out or you look like a pumpkin, right? And so,
Ooh, sorry.
I guess what I'm trying to tell you is you don't, this is probably not the best light source to show it in. But if you look at it and you look at it in regular light, normal light, this right there is really good. See where you get the white behind it, right?
Isn't that beautiful?
Do you see that?
Look, there you go.
Look how amazing that is.
Isn't that neat? It literally looks like it truly is lit from within. And while I'm pulling out these swatches, I just want you to see how versatile. A lot of people say, oh, green jewelry, we think jade, and we've got that unbelievable nephrite jade coming up, which is just insane, right? But it's so pretty to have a green necklace. A lot of us don't have it. And you'll be wildly surprised at how often you reach for it because you go, oh, that actually does work with that. Oh, look pretty with gray. Oh, it looks gorgeous. I just did a really light, soft pink or like a blush color. It looks amazing. Brighter pinks. I think reds looks amazing with it. And there's so many things you can wear with jade. But what I love about this one specifically is its rarity. I love the story. Like, and we all collect jade. If you're a real collector, you look for his brand new Mind Finds, and this is one of those. I do want to point out, we do have the matching little button earrings. Aren't those cute? And this day only means the price is good until midnight tonight. That's a really big deal because at midnight it's going to go to almost $170. Right now we're at $129.95 for a real rarity. And I love Jay's pieces like you do because I don't see myself coming and going. Whenever I go into a room, I know no one else is basically going to be wearing what I have on. And so you really do get very distinct looks and very unusual gemstones. And I think that's why, Jay, you've been so successful for so long, is you bring us something really neat all the time.
Well, you know, like we got several calls today, and I think that that's exactly right. You know, because people know that they can tune in. They're always going to see something fresh and new. They're going to see things that they don't see out there. And to be honest with you, this is the only place. Okay, there you go.
That's a great shot.
Normally, I hate those shots.
Yeah, I do too.
Actually, that's a good shot.
That looks really good.
So now I'm loving it. It's a love-hate relationship. So
you're very emotional when you do these shows.
I am emotional.
It's hard to keep up with you, Jay.
So well.
I do.
So well.
God bless you.
So what I love with this though is if you look at the color, color consistency of this, and it's that bright, vivid emerald green. And again, I showed you the natural rough. This is cut from the natural rough, a brand new find in chrome diopside. The other chrome diopside, I've actually seen it in different things. Mainly you see it in, comes out of South America. So it's very rare that you see it, and you would never even consider that it comes out of Madagascar. But like I said, this is a brand new find. This is the very first time that we've actually had any of this material in any of our designs.
Right, and so again, it's one of those first. We only have about a minute to go. We don't have a lot of these, and they're $40 off. A lot of times when we bring in new items, you'll see it be full price. Normally you don't get, maybe we'll, you know, be lucky and we'll get $10 off, but it's really substantial when you see $40 off on something that's brand new and it's never aired before. In fact, what's really interesting is I kind of dare you to try to find, I don't know, go to your mall. See if you can find anything that comes close to this. You go into a jewelry store, do you have chrome diopside? They would honestly look at you like you were from Mars. They're like, what is that? Yeah, like, ma'am, no, I don't even know what that is. So this is your place to find really fine jewelry, beautiful finishing, all handmade. It's just beautiful. And by the way, extender on there, you go from 18 inches to 2 3/4 more inches with the sterling silver extender, and the most clasp-friendly piece ever right there. His clasps are the best. They stay put and they're easy to put on. All right, earrings, we're down to the final, what, 150, 170 left. That's it. I love these. They're like little blobs, little buttons.
And I love this. And here again, I designed these, and I designed it to go with that. And I just wanted something simple. I was looking at showing the material. That's what I want to do. I want to show the material. You know, I want to keep it contemporary, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the earrings, just nice studs, nice little accent pieces to go back to it. So when you get the necklace, you're not overdoing it, right? It's just something really simple, really nice.
Okay, I'm going to do...
Oh, she's doing her magic.
Don't look. I'm not selling this. You're not getting the back, and it's kind of dirty, so don't look at it. But here it is. Okay, I promised you I was going to have not a surprise, but a super surprise. I wouldn't even let Jay, because he likes to tell me every story before we go on. I go, nope, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know what you did.
She actually did.
I said, you can't tell me because you're going to tell us all.
Plugged her ears and went,
you're not going to tell me. Here's what we have, guys. You ready? Rainbow. Calcilia, oh my God, we haven't had this in so long. Now, you girls are the most clever girls in the world because I have 5 pieces coming up. I believe all 5 will be sold out. The vast majority sold off air on hsn.com earlier today, and they were saved for our show. This is one of those pieces, and look at the magic. Not only do we have the rainbow, which we have not seen in how long?
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years. I mean, gone. That's why I don't know how he found this, so we're gonna find out together. But watch what happens. You flip this around, and the other side is all turquoise. It's like getting 2 necklaces in one.
Well, plus you can flip them individually too.
Yeah, you could do, if you wanna do just that. They move, right? Okay, so here's the scoop. We have 3 dozen left. Is that, I have like three dozen left? That's it. And this is the first one of the ones that we're gonna sell out.
You'll never, ever, ever see it again, ever.
Right?
See it again.
So awesome too. So it's available right now. And guess what? The other super surprise is I have more brand new pieces, in that. So stay tuned.
One less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Think all remote controls are the same? Think again. Now when you're watching HSN and you see something you want, you can use your remote control to order it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a safe way to order. With HSN, shop by remote.
I mentioned that Jay literally will go up and down, in, through, under, around. It doesn't matter. He even flies himself into some locations to bring us to some of the coolest gemstones in the world. And that's you. Where were you in those pictures?
You know what? I was with a group of Bedouins in the middle of the desert in Morocco at an oasis. And
Get out of here.
No, I'm serious. And that was, you saw with that, had that weird hat on just because my other hat, I forgot to take it. And so I had to use one of the, I bought a hat when I was in Morocco when I was actually in Casablanca. But I was with a group of Bedouins, and that was a tent in the middle of it was during my birthday. They found out somehow it was my birthday, and
What'd they do?
They got a goat for me.
The rainbow calcica is sold out, but hang on, just hang on. We got more coming because you're going to grab it all up, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, so, well, that's a neat birthday story. How many people get to celebrate their birthday with, in Madagascar? Bedouins in Madagascar. Okay, so I have to tell you, this next piece is near and dear to my heart. I'm very blessed to have a lot of jewelry. I mean, come on, when you work here and you do a lot of jewelry shows, you get a lot of jewelry. One of my all-time favorite piece I've ever bought from HSN is a 5-strand turquoise necklace that Jay created. And we were on the air with it, and before it sold out, I was able to jump online, I bought it, I wear it to death, and it is a wow piece. Now I'm gonna show you, I wore it on the air the other day. There's the necklace, and whatever I wear it with, wherever I'm at, when I have it on, it's just this showstopper. And I love the feeling of it. It looks amazing. If you don't have one of those wow turquoise necklaces, those multi-strands, those layered, go for this one. It's so pretty. And what's interesting that mine does not have, Jay, is this has spinel in here. Right. So you have this sparkle, almost like black diamonds, in between, the rough stones. And it is 5-strand, 18 inches, but again, goes to almost 3 more inches in length. This is the one, gals, if you've never shopped with Jay, or you love your turquoise, or you just want that really big filler piece, I would highly recommend that you grab this one. I have less than 800 available. We have a sale price of $169.90, and I would pay $200 for this, no doubt about it. It is an absolute showstopper, Jay, and obviously you can tell I love it.
Okay, and you've got 5 individual, these are all, they're not chips, these are all nuggets, okay? So these are all what we call nugget flats. So they're all the natural nugget flats. All we've done is we do a process which we call edge grinding, which all we're doing is taking the sharp edges off. And then they're all hand polished. The spinel is all hand cut, it's all faceted, so it gives it, this is the only time I've actually done a bib necklace, waterfall necklace with turquoise, and black spinel.
Right.
You know,
because
when
mine was just turquoise.
When I did this combination, I've done it in all turquoise, I've done it in all amber, malachite, almost everything. This is the very first time I've ever combined these two materials together in this style of design, and it really came off beautifully. But this is one of those necklaces, these pieces, you know, like Suzanne, she told me when she came in, she just wears it to death.
I do.
Okay,
Wear it all the
it's
time.
something you wear all the time, but it's also one of those designs when you walk into any room or you're anywhere, you're going to get noticed, and people, if they don't know your secret, right, they're going to think, oh my gosh, how much did they pay for that?
Spent a fortune on
They
that.
spent a fortune on that.
Yeah.
She was in a gallery somewhere in Santa Fe or Sedona or something, and she's bought that. And I wonder how much she paid for it, right? Because it has that look, it has that presence. You know, even in Albuquerque, like, you know, I go back. You know, because we're still based out of Albuquerque. I live different places, but we're still based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And it's really fascinating because, you know, people there in Santa Fe, you know, New Mexico, everybody wears turquoise, right? It's a big thing. And it's really kind of cool to watch it because I'm a people watcher, but somebody will come into the room, we'll be in a restaurant, or we'll be at a meeting, or we'll be in some, be at some event, and somebody will come in and they'll have a design like this and they'll be dripping in turquoise. It's really funny. Everybody turns, everybody looks.
Wow.
They all go boom right
Yeah.
to it. And it almost happens 100%.
But here's what's really cool, and we're going to say hi to Martha in 2 seconds. Here's what I love about it. I can be wearing the most plain Jane top, rock that big 5-strand on, and it's instantly, it makes my whole outfit. I can put on a little pair of silver earrings, I put on a turquoise cuff with it, out the door I go, and you just feel like $1 million when you're wearing it. Also too, just to give you the versatility, you wear it as a tressade, and what that means is you twist it up, and here's what's really neat. It goes from, okay, daytime, maybe you're going away for a weekend and you're at a fall festival, right? So daytime, you wear it full strand. But nighttime, you're going out to a nice restaurant, you literally just twist it, and look what happens. All of a sudden, it takes on this really more expensive, kind of richer look. So don't forget that little trick to twist it up, and it totally transforms the experience of wearing it. Then, to really make you cuckoo, if you already have other turquoise pieces, I highly recommend to do this. Is like, this is from our today's special, is you really, and I know Sheila, your wife, does this all the time.
She does it layers
is you
constantly.
And they do it. If you go out to the Southwest, this is our matching today's special 36-inch necklace. You start doing this to it and start layering lots of pieces. It's just such a fun statement, and it's just fabulous to wear it that way. All right, Miss Martha in South Carolina, you are a dear for waiting. You're now on with Jay King. Hi.
Hi, it's good to speak to you. I just want to say this visit is out of the world.
Well,
I just cannot believe it. And yes, I've gone off the rails.
Uh-oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, what's going to happen is my birthday is in June. And so I know what I'm going to get for my birthday is a card. And inside the card is going to be a receipt for this season. He's going to say, this is your birthday through 2023. Happy birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's awesome.
I have to tell you, you think a lot like my wife. I think I'm bought up on birthday gifts pretty much, for the rest of the century, pretty much. So that's pretty.
I like your style, Martha.
I like how the way you rolled it.
And you know what the best part is, Martha? He'll forget in about a year, so he'll never know, right?
We're hoping for the next time Jay comes into town.
That's right, exactly.
That's pretty funny.
That's
I mean, that's
awesome.
really funny. Yeah.
And Martha, what do you love most about Jay's pieces?
Oh, the quality of the stones.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Yeah,
I was a rock hound in my youth.
Oh,
and
cool.
when I see what comes across in those packages, I could just die.
Isn't that wonderful?
Well, you know, and I have to... Yeah, you know, Martha, you're always going to be a rock hound. It never gets out of your blood. It really doesn't. You know, it's kind of like once you're a rock hound, it's
You're
something you never kick it, right? You always will be a rock hound.
Martha,
but that's cool that you appreciate the materials.
Yeah, thanks
I think
for
that's
joining
so nice.
us. Yeah. Oh, that's so
Thank
cool.
You. That is cool.
And happy
thank you,
birthday.
Martha. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday for the next
Happy birthday.
4 or 5 years.
I love her style. That's the way I like to shop. Okay, guys, Rocky, how many do I have left? And this is the only one of its kind for the entire day. Do you know we're down to 600 remaining? Again, if you want the wow piece, the layerable one, the one that it can fill a V-neck, it can fill a collar. You will not imagine how often you'll go for this piece. You'll be thrilled. And I am too. I mean, when I bought mine, I thought, oh, it's a great piece. I know, I love it. I'm so excited. I can't believe how often I wear it because it just works with almost everything. Even turtlenecks in the wintertime, in the fall, with the fall leaves, it's a wow piece. So again, wrapping up on it, we're down to the final 600. If you really love your Turk, I do want to feature my ring. A couple of you guys are asking about it. Isn't this pretty? It's a triple strand in the back, very comfortable because again, this is all handcrafted. It's a gorgeous cabochon in an elongated marquee style. Now this one's on sale. Originally it was $95.90. We're at $64.90, and yep, that's all sterling silver as well. Isn't that something? I think we have, Rocky, what, 5 through 10 right now? Is it 5 through 10? We're gonna look, and we have 5 flex pays on everything in our 2 hours tonight. Oh, 5 through 12, better yet. Okay, good. So that's exclusive. It's available right now. Again, if you love your turquoise, that's such a pretty piece to add to your collection. All right, what are we doing next, Rocky? Oh, we're doing the blue opal bracelet, but first we're gonna do the Hsn card, okay? So here's what happens. You like the dance move? Thanks. We have an Hsn card, and you're like, well, why do I need that? Here's why. A lot of times we think, okay, you know, another credit card, what should I do? Here's what's really different about our credit card. First off, we give you $10 if you apply and you use it. You immediately are gonna save $10 on your first purchase. But what I love is, honestly, it's all the stuff that comes behind it. Most of the stuff we can't talk about on the air. One time, and Jay, you're probably not familiar with this, but one time I took a group of women, or guys and women, and we went to Disney and we did this whole tea party up there. And guess what you had to have? You had to have our Hsn card to go. Isn't that cool? And the vast majority of people never knew we even did it, but there's so many neat things that happens once you have our card. If you'd like the info, you can go on hsn.com and find out.
I want to know why I wasn't invited.
Yes, you would have had fun. You would have, and we had so many customers. It was so cool to meet everybody. I loved it. Okay, move my bell sleeve down. We're moving on. You ready for this? This is brand new.
Brand new.
And it is very, very limited. We're gonna start with this killer cuff, then we're gonna do the earrings, and we have the matching necklace with the pendant. It's a threesome in this collection. Now, we're gonna start with this cuff, and I was blown away. I love the geometric style of it. I love the boldness of it, really.
Okay, this is blue opal. All right, but the cabochons that you're seeing here, what makes them in the cabochons that are cut, and this is the rough material. You remember the Indian blue opal that we had, that we did?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what they call the royal, the royal blue. Okay, so this, of all the material that comes out of that mine, and you can see, okay, this is the vein, but here, show the polishing. You see that? You see how clear that is? It's like a jelly blue.
Oh, I love
this is like the top AAA grade material that comes out of that blue opal deposit. Wow. And blue opal, to be honest with you, is extremely, extremely rare. This is the only, the second material ever in 42 years that I ever got that was actually mined in India. You can't,
really?
I have to tell you, I've had people constantly tell me, I say, where is it mined? Like they'll show me a specimen, they want, you know, they're wanting to sell, you know, take me to their mine or show me their mine, or, you know, so that we can work a deal. And they'll bring me a specimen and I'll say, okay, where's the mine? And a lot of the times they'll say India, and I'll say no. No, it might come through India, right?
Right.
It might be being brought through India, but where's the mine actually? So, you know, we have to know where the mine is. We have to, you know, to go see it. If we're going to be in the area, we'll go to the mine. And in this case, they said India. And I said, no, I kept this. It was almost like a bad joke, right? And it turned out it was India. It really was. And yeah, and this is really, this is only the third blue opal, natural blue opal I've ever gotten in 42 years of my career. Wow. The first was Peruvian blue opal. That was my very first. The second came out of Idaho, of all places, right? Right on the Idaho-Oregon border. And then this is the third.
It is stunning.
So it's a beautiful blue opal. This is a natural blue opal. And this is what they call the royal blue. So it's the material that we had out of the first batch that we did. It was all the really super, super high A grade material, AA actually AA grade material that came out. It's almost like a jelly opal. It's called Royal Blue.
Okay, so 3 pieces, and this is Amazonite with the blue opal, and then we have the matching earrings, and we'll get to these in just a second. But we want to say hi to Betty in New Jersey. Hi, Miss Betty. You're on with Jay and Suzanne. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh, hi. Thank you for letting me speak with both of you.
Of course.
I think I need to get a job if Jay Kim's going to keep coming up.
Okay.
You have to go back to work.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to get back to work.
No, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to break your bank. I mean, you know, watch your budget. But I appreciate that you love it that much.
Well, I purchased your Fulite and your chrome diopside necklaces today.
You know, I could tell.
I love.
Yeah, and you know the thing I could tell right away. You like things that are new and different. You like things that you just don't see.
Yes, I don't like anybody wearing what I'm wearing.
I could tell.
Of course.
When I go out, I want something different.
Well, you know, and here again, I could just tell that by the choices that you made, like Thulite. Like I said, up until 5 years ago, and I do this for a living, and I didn't even know about Thulite. And the same thing with the chrome diopside. Usually, when you see that, you just can't. You know, it's so price prohibitive to buy it. So you made two excellent choices.
Well, is there a difference between this chrome diopside and the one from Siberia?
Yes.
The one from Siberia.
This is from Madagascar.
Yes.
Okay, but they do have it from Siberia. And actually, it's funny that you say that. And that material is extremely, I mean, crazy
expensive?
price. Almost like diamond price.
Oh, wow, geez.
Yeah.
Well, we got to run,
expensive.
Betty. Thank you, sweetie. It was so great chatting with you, and we so appreciate you shopping. The chrome diopside we has is a this day only. If you missed it, we did a little bit earlier.
Right, and it's from Madagascar.
Right here, my little
it's a new
hot
material
hand.
from Madagascar.
That's what Betty owns. And she also picked up our today's special, so just a little heads up. All right, we're going to wrap up on the cuffs. Stay there. I've got about 70 cuffs left. Just want to mention, too, fits basically everyone. There is a substantial amount of silver on this. I mean, it's really a lot of silver. It is
It's
impressive.
over the top silver,
So
white,
gorgeous.
sterling silver sheet material, all custom made, very contemporary. Look at
really
this.
thick. Look at these,
and look at the design, though.
Okay, so here we have the teardrop earrings, and then look what you did. You faceted the earrings, you faceted the pendant, and this is Amazonite that you used on the necklace. So you combine those pretty blues together.
because we didn't have enough of the material, the real high-end material to cut a necklace.
Wow, really? That's how little you had?
This is very, very little. I mean, this was all the material that we saved. It was the best of the best, but there was no way to actually cut a necklace. We didn't have enough material to cut a necklace.
And just so you'll know, we have only 80 of the earrings. I have only 50 of those drama necklaces. So super high grade, the best you can get, and all of that available right now. Okay, so now we got to switch, and I'm so excited because we have such a great show tonight. Oh, by the way, we're going to do a 5 and 5 coming up, and then after that, we have about 3 items in a row that are the lowest price ever, and we're not talking a crummy $5, $10 off. Like huge savings, and it's all coming. You got to stay with us, and we even have brand new in the next hour, and yes, we have more rainbow stuff coming up that I will guarantee you it's going to sell out. I totally know it will because everybody's been waiting for it. But first, before we do that, this is part of the excitement. So rare, this is brand new. Big drum roll, you ready?
I like
the first time ever in 42 years that you have brought nephrite jade to HSN.
Well, you know, and here's the thing with the nephrite jade. Okay, we found this, and it's another really, kind of cool story.
Wow.
I got this from my Lapis connection. My go-to guy in Lapis is who introduced me to this rough. And it was one of those things that I was telling Suzanne this story, like it's pretty crazy because do you know how many times in my career that somebody has came up to me and showed me something and said it was jade? Okay, at least 100 times, if not more, in my lifetime, right? When people, of those 100 times, do you know how many times that was true? Once. So
wow.
The GIA is very specific about what constitutes jade, right? There's 2 things that they'll call jade. That's nephrite, which is what this nephrite, however you want to say it, nephrite jade, or jadeite. It can only be those 2 things. That's the only thing that they classified as a true jade. Most of the jades that you see, and I know there are people that, and you do see a lot of jade, so you would think that jade's everywhere. It's not. It's a real It is jade. It's a real low grade though, and it's all dyed. The thing with this, this is the natural color of this. And you can see here, you know, Suzanne's doing a great job. That, you know, you ought to consider this a career.
I just want everybody to see the depth of that green.
Yeah,
it's so cool and mysterious.
I think that's what I was alluding to. Is the wonderful fact you're really showing this material off is the fact that it is a deep emerald green. It's very hard. It facets wonderfully. This is the first time I've combined it with turquoise. When I found this though, you look, if you Google a jade, one of the countries that it's mined in is not Pakistan, okay? it's not found in Pakistan, but now it is, okay? And then if you really do a little research and you go into it, you find that they just found this deposit just a few years ago, and then they are just now starting to develop it. But he's my Lapis connection. He's the guy that does my trading for me. That's my intermediary.
Is that for also Afghanistan?
Yeah, for the stuff in Afghanistan, right? And he's from Pakistan, and so and he just happened to come on this rough. Now, here's the thing with this rough is. We got enough. We're trying to negotiate a deal. In fact, I just got back from a trip where we're trying to negotiate a deal to get more of this material. So I'm hoping down the road we can offer more of this. But this is a true jade.
And I just want to point out, I'm going to try to hold it really still, which will be impossible for me to do. But what you're going to notice when you get this at home is if you can see some of that green popping, it's almost magical. Like, it's hard to describe it on the air. It's more like, see up here, that's what the whole thing looks like. The way the light hits this, the way it has this amazing glow, you will totally be in awe of it. I promise when you get it at home. I love the fact you do the faceting. I love the play of light. I do love the contrast of the bright turquoise. I thought that was gorgeous. And then look at how elegant these earrings are. They're absolutely beautiful.
Actually, because of the light, the translucency.
Yeah, that actually shows it better.
Well, because of the translucency, this is the color that you're getting.
Right.
And so that you see you're getting that emerald green, that beautiful emerald green on this. Look, and you know, here's the cool thing about this too, is that most jades are too soft, so they will not. You think about this. How many times have you seen jades, high-end jades that are faceted? I would say
good point. Yeah.
Zero.
Right, you're absolutely right.
They just don't facet it, and there's a reason that they don't. It's not hard enough to take a facet. It has to be fairly hard. It has to be really dense in order for it to facet. Otherwise, what it does is it just dulls it out. It won't polish. And when you facet something, that is the final finish. So when you facet anything, you don't do anything after that. The final finish when you facet is the faceting. So there's no way to repolish them or redo them. So if you got something that's too soft and you facet it and you dull it out, there's no way to get the sparkle back.
Well, you know, it's kind of fun too. You can also wear your turquoise earrings with these. Wouldn't that be fun to mix it with the turquoise? That can be great. All right, we're gonna say hi to Carolyn in New York. She's been a doll for waiting. Miss Carolyn, you are on with Jay King and Suzanne. Thank you for being on the air with us.
Well, hi.
Hi.
I've tried to talk to Jay before, but I haven't been able to get through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And, well, that's okay. We have spoken in many times before. And this, I want you to know, is the first item I've bought on television this year, and I almost forgot how to even order.
What did you get?
Boy, I haven't done that yet.
What did you get?
I took a chance and got it right, but I had to have the chrome diopside necklace.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that. I just love that gem.
Well, you know, it is a gem. You said the right thing. It is a gem. It's a semi-precious stone. And, you know, usually, you obviously know about chrome diopside.
Yes, I have some.
Okay, so it is not a cheap material, right?
No.
I mean, and that's why I've always not really been able, it's not that I haven't seen it, not worked with it, but you're looking at like a necklace that size would be well over several $1,000s in most cases.
Wow.
So that's what it was so cool to actually find this material. It is a natural chrome diopside. It's all GIA tested. It's a beautiful color, beautiful emerald. And when you get it home, I hope next time I'm back in July, give me a call after you get it. Okay, I'd love to talk to you after you get it.
Okay.
You okay? You're coming back in July?
I'm coming back in July.
Okay. What was I going to say?
Oh, I also saw the aquamarine necklace earlier, and I'm almost positive that I have that, and I love that too. I really should take inventory before you come online. I have so much of your stuff; it's just crazy.
Oh, that's well, Caroline. Thank you for being so dedicated.
I know I'm getting the right thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know I'm getting a good product.
Yes, you are. Well, Caroline, thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And we're sorry for the wait. I'm sorry I missed you other times. Try to get a hold of me in July. I'd really like. I always like to get feedback from you when you actually you know, get it and you've got it in front of you.
And you're like, wow.
And make sure you're happy with it.
Okay, 18 inches. Again, look at the sterling silver extender on the back, guys, because you have 3 more inches to work with, which is lovely. And wanted to show you these earrings. If you just want something truly elegant, I mean, very high end. You see those beautiful faceted, elongated teardrops with that great little button of turquoise at the top. Of course, they are for pierced ears. Thank you, that's a great shot. That's what that green looks like. It even is better than that. But it is amazing with all those facets and just playing in the light, having a lot of fun with that. By the way, wasn't it fun that you could take something rather dressy and make it more casual by layering on the turquoise back to that nephrite piece? We have a lot more. Do not go anywhere. It's going to be fun.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN Card at hsn.com. The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Picture in that video.
Okay, well, there were several things there. In fact, that's Marty, and that's obviously Kingman. By the way,
Kingman's here in the U.S.
Just so you know, the only mine out of the 27 turquoise mines that I originally started with in the 70s, I bought. That's the only one that's still there. It's still open. Out of the 27 I worked with.
U.S. mines.
U.S. mines, and then we've gone everywhere in the world, and there are other deposits now in America, but yeah, that was the Blue Basin, and that material there again. Good luck trying to get that. They don't even have any.
Our rainbow
they don't even have any of it.
All right, so let's talk Santa Rita Turquoise. This is a beautiful ring. And again, I just wanted to highlight, this is one of my fave pieces of all times. If you go to my Facebook page right now, you'll see me in this necklace. And of course, I have a lot of turquoise rings from Jay. 5 through 12 are the sizes. I only have 200. That's it. And then they're completely gone. And Jay, this is the lowest price we've ever offered for this ring.
And this is, and then here again, you know, it's just a great look. You know, it's big, it's bold. You know, it's just a super nice look. So, are we talking about the ring, or are we talking about
the ring? I'm just,
okay.
I love this.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm trying to work with you here.
It's like, which one are you? Confused me.
Because, you know, they're both cool.
You know why I keep sneaking this one in? Because I adore it. I'm trying to get everyone in America to get this necklace, but we're talking about the ring, actually.
Okay, well, I'm old.
It's Santa Rita.
I'm old, and you have to clarify. Okay, so now with Santa Rita, so if you don't know the story on this, okay, this comes out of Cochise County in Arizona. So if you've ever gone across the bottom half of New Mexico, and you've been on I-10, and you went from New Mexico to California, you went through Cochise County, okay? You could not miss it. You had to go. You had to go through Cochise County. Yeah, it's right just outside of Tucson. Okay. Cochise County. It's really famous. I mean, it's you know, a lot of people, you hear Cochise County, especially where I'm from, you hear it a lot. So the thing is on this, when they first called us on this, the guy, you know, the bowls, the big turquoise bowls that we have that we sell.
Yes.
The guy who is the artist that does that. He's called us. He said, hey, look, you're not gonna believe this. A friend of mine, they were dozing a road on a ranch and they dozed up turquoise. And
Oh,
so
no, that's a fun
they went out, they tried to
event.
get, it's all on BLM land. So they-
What's that mean?
It's Bureau of Land Management.
Oh, okay, got it.
So they got the surface deposit, and there was a little over 1,800 pounds of it. That's all they could get. There is more material there, but they're not allowed to mine it, okay? So we got everything you have. This is the last of the last. The reason that you're not gonna see this, if you want something that's collectible, okay, this is an American turquoise, comes from
really
Cochise County. It's called Santa Rita because the Santa Rita Mountains in the background.
Yeah.
And so they named it Santa Rita turquoise. This is really super rare. You don't see it. I mean, it's just something that you're not gonna ever see again. I maybe have a few, maybe less than 20 kilos in my collection.
No
That's
kidding.
all I
Oh,
have
that's
left
nothing,
of
right?
the rough. Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, come on.
Couple
I could maybe
buckets.
make 100 rings or something like
Oh,
that.
no
Maybe
kidding.
some earrings.
Well, you know what I
So-
thought was interesting is you were pretty daring with this, and you gave us a huge chunk of turquoise.
No, and we did this, you know, and here again,
That's a
we
big piece.
always save the best for the last. This is, and look, if you look at the dome on this, well, look at the style of it. It's even the way that the ring is made, you can order true to size, but if you look at the width of the shank, do you see how it's really kind of like big and bold?
Yeah, it's
it
beautiful.
spreads
but not,
out.
But not hot and sticky, which I love this time of year.
So that it actually sits on your finger and it stays right there.
Right.
It centers up. But look at the dome. Look at this, and this is a solid piece of turquoise.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Again, like even on the price on this, and I just now realized what you're selling that
Oh,
for.
no.
That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, this is
I mean,
lowest price we've ever offered.
It's ridiculous.
And look, isn't that a pretty ring?
Yeah,
I mean, just
how
gorgeous.
you can't even get the material, much less. You couldn't even buy the material, to be honest with you, and buy the silver for that price.
All right, Jay, we got a lot to do. You ready? I just had to show
ready.
you this.
I'm born ready.
He was born ready. All right, here we go.
We're only got 5
Coming
minutes in
up
this
next hour, and this is one of those that just looking at the picture, I fell in love with it. This is Apatite and Amber together. Isn't that neat? And I thought the earrings were magnificent. This is the lowest price we've ever offered. It's a first-time clearance. It was originally $180. We're at $99.50. I told you it was worth sticking around with us tonight because that is a massive, massive savings. And it's just so pretty, and there's something delicate about it, yet it does have a boldness. It has a presence to it. It reminds me of beautiful Caribbean waters. I don't know, it's just really a neat piece. Anyway, this is coming up next hour. We'll give you more info later. I just wanted you to see a sneak peek. But now we're having 5 items in 5 minutes. It's the hardest thing Jay and I have to do. Okay, here we go. All these prices were just reduced. I mean, literally just reduced. And it's not just a crummy $5 off. It's like huge savings. First 2 things are round agate graduated beads. We have a necklace. Originally, the necklace was $80.90. Right now, for just a few of you, it is $40.90. The matching earrings are down to $20.90. What's the story, Jay?
Okay, and these are agates. They're not mine. They're collected by a friend of ours who trains the local indigenous population. She shows them what to look for, different agates. They find most of these in meteorite fields. And she actually has developed a whole industry on them collecting the agates. It's a way for them to make a living and to get an income going. This is beyond ridiculous. And I have to tell you right now, agates, you know, you have to work them with something that's harder than an agate, which is diamond. So you have to use all diamond tooling. All the polishing compounds that work with agate have to either be diamond or sapphire. So again, you cannot build this for that price. You can build either the earrings or the necklace.
No way. All right, that's our first. And please remember, all these are really limited in quantity. So if you see something you're just like, I gotta have it, you gotta go really fast. I would suggest .com. All right, here's our next one, Jay. You ready? Originally $130.90. Tonight, $65.90. We have 90 available. Fly Flex on everything in our 2 hours. And this is blue topaz, which you don't usually do stones like that with your jewelry. And great turquoise. Love the post design.
Okay, and this is Campitos Turquoise. Yes, Campitos Turquoise. So you got that real high blue, and this is Campitos Blue Ice.
I love that. Do you like the contrast of the semi-precious with
I do.
with the
And
opaque?
you know, here's the thing. This is very couture, and again, very designer. we sold these, actually they sold, if you read the ratings on them, are really, really super good. We just don't have enough really to air. This is the last. And again, not to sound like a broken record, but all of these that you're seeing on the 5 and 5, you can't literally build them for what they're selling them for. I love these on Orshi. See how like that elongating effect they
fabulous.
have? Really,
also
really
elongate
get
your
that
face.
big look, but it's still comfortable.
Yeah, really comfortable. Those are go-to earrings. All right, the next set, I so wish I would have bought before we went on the air, because they're gonna totally sell out, and I just love, and you'll see them on Orshi, how big and bold, and they're just
These are huge.
Fabulous.
Huge.
Okay, here we go. They're 3 1/16 of an inch by 2 5/16 of an inch, just to give you an idea, or she'll see them in just a sec. $105.90. That means $105 off. Big sterling silver. And here, Jay, you used Apatite, Teal Apatite.
This is Teal Apatite. We faceted it, and then look at, okay, and again, these are all hand done, so they're all hand screwed. And you see them on Orshi, that's where you really get.
There you go.
Look at the size
Show
of
those
these.
off, girl.
Okay,
Like, come
so
on.
yeah, if you're one of those people
all
that
about
really
attitude.
likes the show pieces, likes things that are really huge, over the top, big, bold. I'm kind of like that, you know. Then this is really kind of something you might want to think about.
These are fabulous earrings. They are over the top, but they're wonderful and they're big, and it's just good statement earrings. I love them. I absolutely think they're fabulous. And again, clearance price, we only have a couple, literally a couple dozen to go around. And don't forget to use that 5 Flex today. It means any major credit card, you'll pay it off in 5 months, but it ships right away.
Oh, congratulations.
All right, the turquoise is gone.
See,
Yeah, that's
everybody's,
great piece.
they got
great,
taste,
great
they know.
piece. Okay, so we got to keep going, because again, we're up to how many? We've got 2 more to go. Here's the next one. This is Azure Peaks Turquoise.